Miracles happen whether we believe in them or not. Do you agree? This story took place in a remote taiga village many years ago. The winter was very fierce. There was a lot of snow, the frosts were tough, and it seemed that there would be no end to that season. Not only did people suffer from such conditions, wild animals wandered around hungry as all their food either went further into the forest or froze, unable to withstand the harsh environment. Wolves increasingly began to attack the village. Their main prey was domestic animals and birds. There were no cases of attacks on people, but nevertheless, they caused a lot of damage to the community. A man lived in this village with his 12-year-old son, Alexander. During the day, the man went out into the forest to hunt, and Alexander stayed home to work on the farm. One day, Alexander's father, returning from the forest in a wagon, saw a frozen wolf near a tree. He was covered with snow and was barely distinguishable against the white background. The man put the wolf in the wagon and brought him home, intending to make a hat for his son out of the fur. When he entered the house, he told Alexander that a surprise awaited him in the wagon. The boy ran out in excitement, but returned with wide eyes. Did his father really decide to give him a real live wolf? His father choked. Alive? The wolf was absolutely dead when he put it on the wagon. But when both of them were convinced that the animal was indeed breathing, Alexander's father went to get his gun in order to shoot the animal. The boy rushed to protect the wolf and persuaded his father not to shoot the defenseless animal, but to help him and then send him back into the forest. The man was doubtful, but in the end he gave up, and the wolf was settled in an old bathhouse where a stove was lit for warmth. The man and his son agreed not to tell anyone about their find. The village did not like wolves and would shoot it at the first opportunity. The boy took care of the wolf on his own, brought him food, and changed the bedding. Surprisingly, the wolf not only did not attack the boy, but also showed signs of affection, licking his hands as if thanking him for his salvation. And soon an unexpected incident happened. Having entered the bathhouse to visit his wolf once again, Alexander was surprised to find that his wolf turned out to be a she-wolf, and she had given birth to 4 little pups. Unfortunately, the wolf pups made noises that could be heard all around, and soon news spread through the village that wolves were living at Alexander's father's house. All the men of the village gathered around with the intention to get rid of the wolves, but Alexander's father knew they were coming and had the foresight to wrap the pups up in a blanket beforehand and led the she-wolf into the forest. There, they set the wild animals free. The boy cried for a long time. He did not want to part with his pets, but there was no choice. Imminent death awaited them in the village, and this was their best chance of survival. When they returned home, Alexander's father told everyone that he had shot the animals on his own, but the boy let slip that they had set the she-wolf free. He said she was the queen of all wolves and would now command the rest of the wolves to stop attacking the village. Everyone decided these were just the fantastical words of a child, but whether it was a coincidence or a real miracle, after this incident, the wolves really did stop coming into the village to attack the livestock. Friends, be kind and compassionate to animals. Do not expect a reward for your good deeds, and your every good deed will eventually give great results. Bye-bye.